This is the world now, bringing you everything you need to know from around the globe. President Donald Trump has warned that he may pull the United States out of NATO, blaming European allies for refusing to send warships to reopen the Strait of Hormuz amid the ongoing U.S. war with Iran. Speaking to Reuters on Wednesday, Trump said he would address the nation to express his disgust with NATO, confirming he was absolutely considering withdrawal. Hours earlier, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth declined to reaffirm U.S. commitment to Article 5, the core guarantee that an attack on one NATO member is an attack on all. Other NATO members responded to the comments. Poland urged calm and said there is no NATO without the United States. Germany reaffirmed its commitment to the alliance, and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said London would strengthen economic and defense ties with Europe, regardless of Washington's next move. Security analysts warned that repeated U.S. threats against the alliance give Russia grounds to test whether collective defense commitments still hold. The United States on Wednesday lifted sanctions against Venezuelan interim President Delcy Rodriguez. This clears the way for her government to reclaim control of Venezuela's state-owned oil assets in the U.S., including refiner Citgo Petroleum. The Rodriguez government is reportedly already preparing to take over the boards of Venezuela's U.S.-based oil subsidiaries, assets that opposition-appointed supervisors have controlled since 2019. Rodriguez called the decision a step toward normalizing relations and urged Washington to lift all remaining sanctions on Venezuela. Since U.S. forces seized former President Nicolas Maduro in a raid at the start of the year, Washington has formally recognized Rodriguez as Venezuela's leader, sent cabinet officials to Caracas alongside potential investors, and reached an agreement for the U.S. to purchase Venezuelan oil. NASA's Artemis II mission lifted off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on Wednesday. The 10-day journey around the moon will send humans deeper into space than ever before. NASA astronauts Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch, along with Canadian astronaut Jeremy Henson, lifted off just before sunset aboard the Space Launch System rocket. 3.5 hours into flight, the crew will take manual control of the Orion capsule to test the steering and maneuverability. That is the first of dozens of test objectives planned throughout the mission. Artemis II is a critical step toward NASA's first crewed lunar landing since 1972, which the agency targets for 2028. Chu Ji-han, ArirangNews.